Hello and welcome to another video by Sigbrand. Today I'm going to be taking you through a first look of Galaxy on Fire 2. I was going to take you along for the first 20-30 minutes of the game, but it was a tutorial which really doesn't display the real aspects of the game, and I felt like it would be a boring video and a boring look at the game. So instead I'm going to take you along on a few missions. Not story missions, of course, but just freelance missions. In Galaxy on Fire 2, you have a storyline to follow, but also you can take your little frigate and do missions for people with various tasks between destroying things, escorting people, moving freight from here to there. You can be a merchant, and you can mine. You can do a lot of different things. It's a very open-ended game. You can buy new ships, buy new weapons, build your ship however you want. Here I've got a frigate that's got 3 primary weapon slots, 3 secondary weapon slots. Primary weapons can basically fire infinitely, while secondary weapons you have a finite amount of, but they do different things. Like I have tracking missiles, tracking EMPs, and nukes on here right now. You also have a variety of other equipment that you can equip, anywhere from tractor beams and scanners to repair bots, cabins for carrying extra people for escorting missions, boosters, shields, armor, all sorts of things that can be attached to your ship. You can buy and sell in the shops. Each system and each planet actually has different values for every item. Let's see, I've looted some things here, so I'm going to go ahead and sell them. You see your money's down there in the corner. Of course, there's commodities, there's weapons, there's your other things. There's really a lot of stuff to this game. But let me just get out there, and actually, the Space Land is where you pick up freelance missions. I'll see if there's anybody. Alright, she wants to escort her freighters in a nearby system. A nearby planet in the same system. So let's depart and let's go. You take a sort of over-the-shoulder third-person view of your ship. You can travel between planets by targeting them with your sensors and then pressing the dock button. You can travel between systems by going to jump gates and then jumping to adjacent systems that way. Let's see if we can find... Alright, those big ships there, or be the freighters we're escorting, and dramatic music started, so the enemies are already here. So we'll lock onto them, and I'll start firing. Those are my primary weapons firing right now. They all fire at once. You can see how having multiple primary weapons would be good. Let's see. I'm going to stop to loot what he's left behind here, which can be anything from commodities to valuable weapons. Alright, now we're just going to hang out for a little while while we wait for the next group of attackers to come. Generally, I believe you can't fail these missions unless either you die or all of the freighters that you're escorting get exploded. Right, Tyrannic music. There's got to be a pirate around here somewhere, and here he is. You can press the E button when you have multiple secondary weapons to switch between them. I'm gonna go ahead and just try out a nuke here. So we're locked on. We'll wait for him to get a little bit closer. I can boost towards him with my boost attachment to take an increase in speed for a short time. Now I'm going to fire off the nuke. Well, it seems I missed here, but let me see if I can get a little closer and hit him with it directly. Ooh, I think I may have just hit one of my own ships with that. No, it looks like I avoided that. Collect the loot they've left behind. And we'll continue on our way. I think we're nearing the end of our journey. Whenever you hit into things, you just kind of bounce and it contorts your screen. But it's a very beautiful game, as you can see, and the controls are pretty good. Go left, right, up, down. I can do a barrel roll if I choose to. I can strafe. The controls are pretty natural, I'd say. Of course, it'd be better with a flight stick, but I don't really have access to one of those. Let's see the second pirate here. I want to see if I can get a nuke off on him. Ah, damn it. Ah, seems like he exploded one of my ships, but see, I still accomplished it, so I believe just one of the ships has to survive at least, and you'll get compensated for it. You don't have to go back to the station to return this mission or any of them like that. She just pays you immediately. Alright, you can press Q to pull up the autopilot screen. And I'm going to autopilot it down to the station here so I can sell the stuff I've just looted. You can press the tab button to fast forward while there's no enemies around. The perks of it being a single player game. When you're in autopilot, you can't direct your ship in any way, but you can fire. And if you have a turret equipped, you can go down to your turret and you can fire with that as well, which can swivel around, and it's very useful for defense whenever you're trying to travel to certain places in autopilot. Let's see, we'll go to the hangar and see what we've got to sell here. Okay, I picked up space waste, some organs, which sell pretty well, and implants, which sell pretty well as well. Some other little supplies. There's several different kinds of alcohols. Those sell based on systems that they're very variable. But on normal merchandise, you can click the info tab. It'll tell you a bit about it, tech level, the price here, the type of freight it is, and then it'll tell you the known price range based on places you've visited and seen prices. So on the station Vika, it's only $107, but on the station Yanya, it's $196. So if I was in the trading business, I'd want to go to Vika and pick it up for $107, bring about 50 of them down to Yanya and sell them there for almost $100 profit. But me, I'm more into the combat side of the game, so I'm going to see if I can pick up another mission. He'll offer to be your wingman. I've never really taken on one, so let's do it. I'll take it back up for $800. Of course, some people you click on in the space bar just gives you a little blurb about nothing really important, but alright, another escort mission, and based on your standing with the faction who you take the mission from, it'll increase your payout. Since I'm 100% with the Terran standing, I have a 24,000 payout, which is pretty good. Whenever you accept a mission, you can choose to show it on the map. He'll either tell you it's on one of the neighboring planets, or he'll tell you or it'll go to the map actually and show you which system it's in. You can also choose what's the risk, and it'll show you it'll just tell you something, a general phrase. It's not like a rated system, but you can tell based on what they say how hard it's going to be. This one says it's kind of a medium, high medium variety. Alright, so I'll go ahead and accept this one and we'll try this one. One more thing before I leave the station. You can also buy different ships, which have their different things here. The basic defining factors for every ship: their armor value, cargo hold, their primary and secondary weapon slots, whether or not they have turrets, equipment slots. Handling is basically just how easily it moves around, and of course its price. None of these ships are any better than mine, so I'm just going to keep with mine. And I'm not seeing any weapons here, which would be an upgrade for what I have, so we're just going to go ahead and continue on to this next escort mission. And look at that, it's right here in the same system that we were in. I guess my wingman's gonna follow me around. I'll just have him... I'll have him attack my targets. Let me switch back to my tracking missiles. I like them the most. Since I got a wingman here, I can let my guard down a little bit to reel in some cargo before the battle's ended. Do some barrel rolls to avoid his shots, and hopefully he'll drop no more cargo from that guy, but we've got some new pirates springing up here. Shoot off a couple missiles towards him. He's trying to boost away from us, but the missiles will still follow him. Alright, where's my wingman at? I don't see him. Hope he didn't get himself killed already. No, it doesn't seem like it. He's probably just flying around somewhere. There he is. And normally, depending on how high level of a sensor you have, you can lock onto something and it'll tell you what's in their cargo. So let's say you're in the pirate business, it would tell you what kind of freight they're carrying and if it's worthwhile to try and challenge them. Normally when you're in a system of higher security, then you'll get attacked by the security of that system if you attack any other vessels. Of course, anytime you attack a vessel based on its nationality, you gain negative reputation with that faction, but you also gain positive reputation with their enemy faction. And right now I'm getting pretty negative reputation with the Voss faction right now because I'm killing them and I'm doing a Terran mission. But I already have 100% negative reputation with them, so I'm not really hurting anything. See, this is a really beautiful stream of different colors for the weapons. I always like that about this game so far. Alright, that's a mission complete. So what I'll go back to the station one more time to sell this stuff. Oh, I missed one. I'll be back to the station one more time to sell this stuff. And then I'm going to go off to a Voss system actually and do a little bit of pirating slash military battle there. Alright, so let's go to the hangar. I picked up a couple weapons and a little bit of miscellaneous freight and alcohol. Nothing noteworthy, unfortunately. And there's no jump gate on this station, so we're going to locate the planet with the jump gate. If I can find it. There we go, and this system is going to be Validon. And I'm going to autopilot over to the jump gate, and we're going to try and make a jump to Voss systems. There we go. There's a Voss system of average security, so as soon as I go, it'll probably be a bunch of enemy ships there for me to take on. Yep, just as I thought. There's a ton of ships here. There's even some cargo ships, which bodes well for me because I'll have some cargo to steal. And this is a good chance to use our nukes. Which will do a substantial amount of damage against these. Another cargo ship here. I can take it down too. Oh, I'm getting hammered from the back. You see my shields are going down up there, but the shields recharge. However, if your armor takes damage, it doesn't repair it until you go back to a station. And then if your hull is damaged, it's the same way. But of course, if you take 100% hull damage, you're dead. And there's no real revival on a different station or anything like that. It's just game over. You have to reload one of your old saves. This should be pretty profitable for me because they'll just keep coming, generally. Hopefully I can reach these ships before they jump systems. It's like some more Voss fighters have caught up to me. They're quite a ways off, so I'll continue tracking these ships over here. Like I said, I want to try and get to them before they jump systems, so... Let's see, I'll swap back to my tracking missiles. And I'll start firing some of them, since I should be able to hit from here with them. Looks like my wingman's still doing alright back there. I guess that green dot is probably him. Oh, I guess all those missiles missed. I'll get it eventually. Switch back and use the last of our nukes here. And... down we go. Oh, the fighter's caught up again. I'm just gonna make a beeline for the jump gate. Hopefully we can make it there pretty fast without any fighters destroying us. Yep, it seems like my wingman's keeping them pretty preoccupied, so they're not really worried about coming to attack me. I think I should be able to make it to the jump gate with no problems. This is where a turret would come in handy, though, so I could sit in autopilot and just turret. But, like I said, I think I should be okay. Just boost as often as I can and let them do their thing off on the side of the screen there. If only I had a better boost engine, I can do this so much faster. And we made it. I'll jump to a friendly Terran system, so I shouldn't have any more problems with attackers. I'll head back to the docks. This has been a little gameplay taste, first look of Galaxy on Fire 2. A pretty fun, open-ended space shootery game. Hard to really give genres on a lot of these indie games, but I like that about them. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you'll think about purchasing the game. I picked up a few medals to give you some money here. Alright, I'll put up a review of this in about probably next week. Look for that, and like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video and hope you think about purchasing this game.